Okay, short-term memory and interpreting. The role of short-term memory while interpreting has been discussed by several researchers. We have, for instance, Daniel Gill, who considers interpreting performance as a set of 3 efforts, each of which with their own role in the limited supply of processing capacity. Listening and analysis effort. Conversational all comprehension activities such as the analysis of the acoustic characteristic of sounds, the recognition of certain sequence of sounds, and the interpretation of the meaning of word and sentence. Production effort. The production part of interpreting, involving all operation from the mental representation of the message to its delivery. Short-term memory effort. Concerning all operation that occur continuously while interpreting. Short-term memory operations are necessary due to the delay between the moment the speech is made and the moment it is analyzed. Furthermore, short-term memory also has a role between the moment the sounds of the speech are analyzed and converted into ideas, and the time to speech is produced. This effort may be intensified due to situational problems or specific linguistic factor. For instance, the speaker's accent may be hard to understand. The speech may not be clear, or the information present may be dense. It's also harder to retrieve information if the source language is syntactically different, with different structures than the target language, forcing the interpreter to reformulate segments of the speech earlier than normal. Exercise to improve short-term memory. As mentioned, for short-term memory to work properly, and effective processing of sounds into known words and afterwards into portions of information, the effective storage of these portions and the retrieval at the right time of this information is required. The ideal would be work on each of these aspects separately, but unfortunately this is not possible. So the exercise we suggest here involve all of these aspects. Memory exercise should simulate the interpretation as best as possible, since the intention of this exercise are to improve memory for interpreting purpose. However, this kind of exercise should not involve bilingual activities, since this lead to different problems that the mind tends to focus on. It is highly recommended that the exercise be done alternately in both of the interpreter's language. For the development of short-term memory, it is necessary to use short text, where individual words may be analyzed in context and retained as portion of information, instead of being retained simply as acoustic units. The exercise was suggested here may be used by interpreters, a group of interpreters that work together, or by a trainer that is leading a course in interpreting. Exercise 1. Shadowing. The exercise of shadowing involves repeating what the speaker says, word for word. Exercise 2. Shadowing with a twist. As in the first exercise, this one involves repeating exactly what the speaker says in the same language. Exercise 3. Free shadowing with a twist. This exercise should only be done when the previous ones are mastered, and mainly when you can repeat long text without problems. Exercise 4. attentive listening for key elements. Careful listening is an important element for memory recall. If have not listened to something carefully, it will be impossible to remember later. Exercise 5. Progressively expanding the capacity to recall. Good memory must be developed gradually. This exercise was created bearing this in mind and is based on 50 to 60 words each that involve recalling first the main ideas, and then during the second or third pass recalling progressively more details. Exercise 6. Visualization. Most people are visual learners. This is the remember things. They see better than something they are told in or read on paper. Exercise 7. Segmentation. This exercise is based on the concept that it's easier to retain a number of limited chunks with information than just one or two large dense chunks. Exercise 8. Recognizing incoherent or ambiguous message. Speakers are many times unclear in general. Uncoherent and ambiguous speech are hard to remember. This is exercise aimed to help you recognize or incoherence or ambiguity in a speech, which is in itself also a way to recall the speech. Exercise 9. Remembering message you disagree with or find offensive. Confirmation bias. This describes the tendency to favor information that confirm one's personal belief or hypothesis. Okay, that's all.